Dear friends of Lotus with you, greetings to you all. In this episode of an extensive explanation of the stages of the path within the Great Treatise, what are we going to discuss? Under the blessings of this lineage, we are to compose this treatise. But what is the purpose of composing this treatise? It is for those who have heard very little and do not know how to practice, or for those who have heard much but do not know the key points of practice. For example, they may have heard much about impermanence, but how to generate the realization of impermanence. What teachings are encompassed under the realization of impermanence, and how to generate the realization, they do not know. And regarding the Buddha's words, the sutras of Shakyamuni Buddha and the treatises composed by the Bodhisattvas within these teachings, what exactly did the Buddha mean? This meaning or that meaning? They lack the ability to discern. So, in the Tibetan learning system, besides relying on the lineage and the teacher's explanations, they also engage in debate. Through the process of debate, I can know whether my understanding is correct, although the teacher explains the Buddha's words completely. So, this treatise aims to provide a wealth of knowledge, to understand the key points of practice, and to train one's ability to discern. Otherwise, composing this treatise would be meaningless. Generally, if learners do not establish a firm foundation at the beginning or do not set the right direction, they will eventually have to start over, taking many unnecessary detours. Sometimes this even causes great harm to their body and mind, especially in the quiet of the night. They may feel that learning Buddhism is like a chicken rib. What is a chicken rib? It means something that is tasteless to eat but a pity to throw away. They may want to give up, but giving up is terrifying. In the 42nd chapter sutra, Master Li Bingnan once said, giving up on learning Buddhism is more terrifying than anything else. Why? Because in this world, many obstacles can be overcome through Buddhist teachings. But if one no longer wishes to learn, if one gives up and becomes averse, there is nothing left to save him. So, how to avoid giving up? One must receive the lineage, practice the true Dharma, enrich the content of one's practice, and know how to interpret the Buddha's words as the essence of one's practice. This is extremely important. This is the value of this treatise. When Atisha composed the lamp of the path to enlightenment, he did so with this mindset. He hoped to organize the Buddha's words into a systematic path of practice. Thus, Tsongkhapa said, seeing Atisha's explanation of the Nagarjuna path and the Asanga path brought great joy. He wished to further propagate the lamp for the path to enlightenment. The idea of the path is quite interesting. Nagarjuna path is one way to reach Buddhahood. It's like a train track that leads from Taipei to Kaohsiung or from Kaohsiung to Taipei. You can take different highways, but the destination is the same. Nagarjuna philosophical system leads to Buddhahood, and the Sangha system also leads to Buddhahood. These are different paths. The greatest contribution of Atisha and Tsongkhapa is that they integrated Nagarjuna path and the Sangha path into a systematic path of practice. The Buddha's worldly teachings align more with the Sangha path, while the Buddha's ultimate teachings, the transcendent teachings, align more with Nagarjuna path. By studying these two paths, one can understand the Buddha's worldly and transcendent teachings, gaining the complete meaning of the Buddha's teachings, all the Buddha's virtues, and all the Buddha's realizations. This is the essence of this episode. Thank you for watching.